Hey guys,
Hey,
we're back.
welcome.
It's been a long time, but we're here.
And let me tell you why it's been a
Still
long
not
time.
queer.
Ever since everything went down with Jason and
Jason,
he wasn't working.
I was working.
He's been in Honduras
Yeah.
building homes for poor people for like 3 weeks, right?
You thought it was for poor people.
Wasn't it?
No. For one thing, I'm never going to help out a poor person because I don't like them. They smell bad. They have horrible clothing. They can't buy a brand new
poor
Chevy.
people.
They can't buy a brand new Chevy. So I don't like the poors, but
Poor.
I was down in where's Honduras,
yeah.
and I was helping rich people build their homes.
Is there any rich people in Honduras?
Yeah, the owners of Honduras. You know, the banana farmer, or, you know, the banana owner, whatever they do down in Honduras. I'm not exactly sure.
I'm never helping the poor. You heard that.
Not the real poors. I mean, the stinky ones.
Those are the homeless.
Same thing. The homeless are
Well,
the
yeah,
poors.
you're building
the
homes for them, I guess they're
homeless
homeless.
are the king of the poors, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. But I would imagine like down in Honduras, if you're building houses for the poor, you're building like huts.
Hey, you know what I hate about homeless people?
What's that?
Well, nothing really. But you know what I hate that I
See,
hear?
that's where you and I differ.
Yeah, you're right. What I hate that I hear all the time is anytime there's any kind of like political thing or there's a bunch of money spent on something, the other side's always like, why don't we house all the homeless vets instead? It's the dumbest shit. Every single time you hear that, and not one time has anyone ever tried to house the homeless vets. They just fuck out of here, Bobo. You know, we use you for what we need you for. Now you're gone. Tough shit.
Isn't that though fucked up?
It's
I'm not trying to
100%
get
fucked up.
I'm not trying to get rah
I
Merkin.
looked at it. I looked at it the other day.
People over there fucking, getting shot at and stuff, and when they come over here, and it's really the truth.
Yeah.
It's not the truth
Yep.
just because they're
Fucks you
vets.
up.
Now they can come over here and get jobs, but sometimes you do come back fucked up, and
Sometimes,
you need
a lot of times.
Yeah, and you need help, and really, it's not here. The help's not here for you.
Yeah, it's here to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not where it should be.
But hey, I can't work right now. Could I get maybe a little help to pay my rent and stuff? Well, no, I can't give you that, but we can give you therapy.
Come on, don't be silly.
We'll give you therapy though.
I looked it up. There's like 33,000 homeless vets right now.
That's a lot.
Apparently, who knows? I don't know who's going around doing that census. Are you homeless, sir? Have you ever been in the military? Check. All right. Fuck you. See ya. I don't know who's doing that, but someone must be.
But how many of those were stationed in Hawaii cooking? I'm only talking about
You're
the
right.
ones that had a fucking gun and walking through the fucking desert. You know what I mean?
So you do not consider J.D. Vance a veteran?
I do consider him a veteran.
He was a journalist. He wasn't. He didn't carry guns and stuff. He was there to take notes.
But he was there to take notes and getting shot at.
I don't know. Was he? I don't know if he got shot at.
If he wasn't taking notes in fucking Hawaii.
He might have been. I don't know. I don't know what military.
I'm talking
journalists
about
do.
the guy. I'm talking about the fucking boots on the ground.
Is that what the journalists do? By the way, like you're in war and fucking Iran and Stan are over here shooting that yip and yan, and you just fucking doing this shit the whole time. You're not.
You got a camera person usually.
That's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
What a weird assignment.
But you're in the fucking Kevlar and the full fucking shit. But
I thought they usually stayed back at the base.
sometimes.
I thought they stayed back at the
You can see
base.
all kinds of videos where they're in the shit following these guys.
Yeah, well, what a bunch of nuts. What a lunatic. And it's not even that fun, though.
A combat correspondent.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. The ones who go in the shit.
Anyways, I looked it up. 33,000. That would approximately, and I don't know where these numbers come from again. This is what Google tells me. In order to house 33,000 people, it would cost $500 million, $500 million. We throw out $500 million like it's candy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Musk is worth like $274 billion. He could house every homeless veteran ever, and it would just be like me and you dropping a 10 spot. You know what I mean? Like, it would not be a big deal. The money's there. We just really don't give a shit. As much as we like to pretend we give a shit, we do not really give a shit.
See, here's what pisses me off about that. I'm looking at all these fucking programs and stuff that the U.S. has, and like the homeless veterans. Okay, let's say hypothetically we said, you know what, fuck this. We're going to house these guys. We're going to give these guys a fucking safe place to live and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to get everyone who's ever served going, yeah, I'm fucked up too. I need help. Even the ones that aren't fucked up. And they're going to say, okay, here's a loophole in the system. Let me jump through it and get free stuff. That's what kills everything,
I know,
dude.
but that is the equivalent.
That's what kills
To me, a lot of
FMLA.
times, what you just said is kind of what defines the definition between a Republican and a Democrat at heart to me. So I should say a liberal conservative. Republican Democrats are both assholes, but the liberal ideology and the conservative ideology is the liberals Well, I'll start with the conservatives first. The conservatives will point that out every time, all the people that are jumping through the loops and getting the extra cheese when they shouldn't get it. You know what I mean? And that's a big, big talking point for them. And they're not willing to give because they're scared that someone that doesn't deserve it is going to get it. So that they'd rather just throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, fuck it. If John over here doesn't need it and he's getting it, fuck Henry, Peter, and Lewis. You know what I mean? Where Democrats, I guess, or liberals in general will look at it like, well, of course people are going to fucking find a way to game the system, but we can't just fuck over all these people just because there's a couple assholes out there. You know what I mean? So you got to, that's kind of what it all boils down to, like a lot of times.
I'm not a Republican.
And I'm not saying, well, I'm not even saying you, and I'm not saying either of those views are wrong. Because they're not. It's just a way that your mind operates. Yeah. It's the way that you think. And that really is what defines a lot of your politics. It's just the way your mind thinks.
I think I just think there needs to be a fact check screening process. Okay, yeah, you were in this, you were in the shit, blah, blah, blah. We're going to take care of you. This guy, okay, yeah, I was in Cambodia. Well, you were in a tent in Cambodia.
Cambodia's hot.
Yeah, someplace.
There's king cobras. You know what I mean? You got the biggest nose hair I think I've ever seen. There it is. See, I mean, you didn't even get it.
That's a mustache hair.
That's a nose hair. It is awful looking. There, you got it.
Oh, and it was gray.
Yeah, and it had like the chunk at the end of it. I think that was a booger from your alcoholic nose.
No, that's a follicle.
That was an awful thing. I'm glad you removed that. I wouldn't have been able to concentrate the whole show.
That's how Michael Landon cried in his crying scenes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that's how he died.
Plucked hairs out of his nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael Landon.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie guy. Hey, I got to cry. So
I actually knew that reference, but there's probably 9 people.
Michael Landon was pretty famous.
Then.
But the whole point is.
What I mean? That'd be like,
we're talking nose hairs
Jason
right
Biggs from American Pie?
Yeah.
Like in 10 years, no one's going to know Jason Biggs from American Pie. He might have been big like at a certain time.
American Pie didn't run for 40 years on every TV in America.
No, but he was in a bunch of other things.
But the whole point is, that's how he cried.
What a shit show, too.
What?
Little House on the Prairie.
Fucking worst.
Anyone that actually watched that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I guarantee in all the fucking years that when I was, I'm showing my age now, but when I was younger and they only had 5 fucking channels and you watched whatever was on, I never watched one episode of Little House on the Prairie start to finish.
He died of AIDS, right?
No.
I think Michael Landon died of AIDS.
He wasn't gay.
That's what I meant. See, automatically you think he's gay because he had AIDS. He wasn't gay either.
Well, when he died, that's who got AIDS.
Well, mostly, yes, you're right. But I could have sworn Michael Landon died of AIDS, and I think
I think I'll look it up. I'm going to check the fact. No, the guys in the booth.
Yeah, go talk to those Asians back there that always tells us all the truth. All right, because I don't know. Hey, in the meantime, though, we went on our annual trip. It used to be biannual. Now it's just kind of annual.
Pancreatic cancer.
Same thing. That's just like AIDS, but a little bit different. I was like a little left turn. I got pancreatic. Oh, AIDS! That's the way that works. I'm actually a scientist. This is what I do in my spare time. Yeah. I don't get paid for it. It's just like what I like to do. It's a hobby, and I was doing my research. Pancreatic cancer. Whoops, AIDS. It's all right around that same area. Anyways,
I thought I had the flu the other day. Turned out it was herpes.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, no, I can see the herpes. It had a hair growing out of it. A hairy herpes. That would be even worse if you had hairy herpes.
God. Which would you rather have?
Hairy herpes?
No, would you rather have genital herpes or herpes in your mouth?
Mouth.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, well, because everyone
can see them. You got herpes.
Yeah, but everybody has
Hey, Jason, come here. Go over there. This guy's got herpes over there. You can fucking see it.
But you can get out of it. Like I was sharing a bowl with someone. I was sharing a drink with someone. I got herpes.
I was licking a dirty box.
You can't get out of it when it's on your dick.
If it's on your dick, well, first of all, people don't realize, and I don't have herpes.
Sure.
But I know people that do. Mm-hmm. And in my line of work, people that do.
As a part-time cuck.
Yeah.
Or bull.
Bull. When herpes, you can only get herpes when you're broke out. From what the people I know that have it, and there's only 2, it hurts so fucking bad when you're broke out. The last thing you want to do is fuck.
Yeah.
Male or female, because I know one girl and one guy that's got it. So, but if it's on your mouth, it's for the world to see, man.
That part is very true. You can't hide a mouth herpes.
Hey, I'd be calling people. Hey, I'm at Kroger. Get over here quick. There's a dude with herpes.
But I feel like there's people like, I don't know. I feel like people explain the mouth herpes away pretty easily because you get kids with this. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that, yeah, you call it whatever you will, but they explain it the way you can't explain away a herpes on your dick.
Let me tell you something.
You can't.
If I know medically that you have herpes, and the dumbasses are going to say, well, herpes is technically. Canker sore is herpes.
Yeah. And
it is. But I'm talking about the herpes from eating dirty stuff.
Yeah, you're talking about the herpes that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Or not so much love, but.
If you show me a medical card that says you have a canker sore and I see one on your lip, I'm telling everybody I know that you got herpes.
Oh, 100%. So that's just because I'm an asshole. That's not. That has nothing to do with anything besides the fact that I'm a dick.
I would do that to fucking the Pope. Well, not the Pope, but the Pope's got herpes. I mean, if he had a canker sore. The whole point is, I would take the genital herpes because if it was ever broken out, you wouldn't want to do anything anyway. I just keep my pants on.
Yeah.
But here, there's nothing you
can't hide it. You're right. You can't hide it. No one wants to drink after.
And I do get canker sores from time to time. Those fucking things hurt, man.
You know what would be cool though? Like for me, because I'm not trying to get any pussy. So, like, I wish there was a way where I could put a canker sore on my mouth, like when I go to like music festivals and stuff, so I don't have to share joints with people. I can just smoke my own.
You could probably buy novelty.
That's what I mean. I need a novelty canker sore. Put a big herpes on my mouth, and then go to the and people don't want to share anymore.
A halfway decent makeup artist. Can
you like you guys at the cabin wouldn't want me to drink that moonshine anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, you'd be like, all right,
we wouldn't want you there.
And
did he eat anything that his community did? Hey, everybody, there would be trip 4 on the chat.
You think in that whole group of 10 people, there's no one there with some kind of VD?
No, I don't.
None of them. I guess most of them just don't touch pussies. So,
a couple are married. Some can't get laid for money.
For money?
No, I don't think anybody there has herpes.
All right, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Man, we need better friends, I think.
We need one with herpes.
Yeah, we need something. Because that last cabin trip, kind of boring.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Comparably, that was the least drunk I've ever seen that group.
We drank a lot.
I know, but it was the least drunk. Keyshawn never blacked out and got mad at anyone. That don't happen. Every year he gets sensitive towards the end because he's blacked out, and that's when he does. Shingo did not puke.
Well, you partied one day.
Yeah, I partied all that Saturday and then went to sleep early. That was the only difference. Or not Saturday.
Tuesday.
Whatever it was. The
and
second day.
Then you woke up. Yeah, then you went to bed real early.
Yeah, I fell asleep at like 9.
Yeah.
But I had started drinking at noon that day.
Yeah, which is always the best part. I got real fucked up.
But I couldn't get drunk. I couldn't get drunk. All I got was diabetic after a while because every drink we have is just a pound of sugar with some alcohol in it. And then after a while,
I was making them pretty stiff.
After a while, they get pretty fucking. It gets kind of hard on me to stay awake because my beaties start rising and shit.
See, I
didn't plan for
fun.
That second trip. That second day, I didn't plan for a break. I drank too much moonshine in the morning, which gave me a buzz, but then it just made me super tired because that shit. I don't care what Jimmy says. Maybe it's just all natural sugar, but natural sugar will still fuck up your diabetes.
Yeah.
So I was
I was fucked up.
I don't know. I think that was the least eventful and least drunk I've ever seen that cabin.
Well, the reason for that is I blame that on 2 things. The first day we got there, it was fucking freezing,
and everybody got at different times.
And we didn't. Yeah, that's it.
That hurts.
Everybody always gets their same time
because we usually pound like 6 shots right away altogether.
At 4:00 when we get there.
Well, when everybody gets there.
2 people got there at 8. One got there at 9. One got there at almost 10.
Yeah.
And
the next didn't get there until 10 in the morning.
Yeah. So I mean and we didn't have the moonshine the first day.
No, we didn't have the moonshine the first night.
And the first night of the last trip before this, we killed 7 bottles of moonshine.
This is the first time in 5 trips where I did not puke. And usually it's always the first night. Usually I get a good puke that first night in because just drink so much so quick. And you got to remember, I don't drink. That was the first time that I drank since last trip. So it literally been a year since I had consumed alcohol.
I got fucked up.
Yeah. I got fucked up, but I'm just saying it wasn't the normal fucked up where everybody's blacking out, a couple people are puking, someone does something stupid.
The first night,
Matt falls over.
The first night, it was fucking freezing cold. We didn't go around the fire.
No, we didn't go
around
outside.
The fire. We do about 10 shots.
Yeah, but we do a lot of inside too. So
yeah, but on the second day, it was fucking raining part of the day. And
hey, you got my money? Who has my money?
What money? Nathan's got your money.
Why has Nathan got my money?
Because he lives the closest.
Yeah, but he's got addiction and gambling problems. I don't need him to have my money.
You mean you don't have it yet?
No, I don't have it yet. He lives 2 minutes down the street, but I haven't heard anything. He's already spent that. That money's on a slot machine and fucking up the street.
Yeah, Nate's got your money.
Yeah.
Nate, had your money.
Hey, I could use that $19. All right.
Is that was in there?
Something
19 bucks.
that. I think I was the first time I came up negative in a while. I lost like $6.
Big winner here. Anyway, I enjoyed the trip as always, but I didn't like the fact that everybody got there at different times because it fucked up the drinking schedule.
I just thought it was the least eventful trip. Not that I didn't have a good time, because I did, but I thought it was the least eventful as a whole trip that we've had.
Maybe.
But then again, like you said, I did fall asleep at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, but it didn't sound like anyone got that rowdy.
We did the regular drinking on Tuesday.
Every time I wake up, I just heard people laughing and watching TV, which is like, ugh, I can do that at
we
home.
watched one thing, I think. We were watching basketball.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Gambling addicts.
Yeah, we were watching
Everybody's
basketball.
betting on basketball.
But no, I had a great time as always. I think there should be back to 2 trips a year, but they should be shorter, 2 days.
I can't do 2 trips a year, but I'll do 1 trip a year. I like the fact that everybody else is on the 1 trip a year schedule, because then I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
Yeah,
but
that's
if
true.
you guys did do 2, obviously I would. That's true.
So let me just tell you, we haven't done a show in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've got assholes piled up
Ooh, nice.
left and right.
Okay.
I got a good, the one bit we were doing, God, I'm a dick, or I'm an asshole, or I did something stupid.
Oh, I'm an idiot, or whatever that was. I'm a dumbass.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I think it was going to be I'm a dumbass. We never got any music for it.
Oh my God, we never got anything, but let me tell you why I'm a dumbass.
Okay. Dumbass.
Oh my God.
Man, you're a dumbass.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I can tell already.
This is something that I did, God, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I don't know why I did it. I was making, first of all, for 3 days, I felt like the worst father in the world. Even though I'm not, my kids are everything.
Did you drown one of your children?
No, but
Oh.
I did something that, first of all, set a really bad example. And I was caught when I did it.
Masturbating?
No, I was at Meijer with my son, and we're shopping, and I'm pushing the cart, and this fucking dude walked by that wasn't he wasn't retarded, but he was slow as fuck, and he turned and gave me the weird look, and stuff like that, and I said, I don't know why I said it. As we pushed away, I said, God, dude, how fucking weird looking was that guy? And I said this to my kid. And my son turned around and goes, he wasn't weird looking. And the guy heard it. And the girl he was with heard it. Because we thought they had walked away and they had stopped to look at his shelf. He wasn't weird looking, and he turned around.
Was he looking weird at you when he did it?
They were both looking at us. And my son didn't mean any harm.
No.
He goes, no, Dad.
He was actually defending them.
He wasn't weird looking. And he turned around, and the guy was 4 feet away. And they both looked at me like I was the fucking Antichrist. And I just went, ugh. And I just fucking sunk. I melted into the fucking floor. And I turned around. I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. And I walked away. And as I was walking away, my kid goes, God, Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I said, it wasn't your fault at all. It was my fault for saying such a stupid fucking thing. But the whole time we were walking down the aisle, and I turned around to see if they were still looking at me, they were both just fucking like, what a piece of shit you are. And I felt like the biggest fucking dick in the world because I did it. You know what I mean?
See, I ain't. We're different here.
God,
because
how weird looking was that fucking guy?
you act different around your kid, or I kind of still act like I act right now around my kid, and I like that kind of shit happens to me all the time, but not where he repeats it. He usually agrees with me. Where I'll look over and oh God, that damn, he looked retarded, didn't he? And
But
I shouldn't say it. And my wife already.
My son's getting older, and he's got a fucking mustache and all that. So I'm starting to talk more manly to him.
Yeah.
But I still don't want to fucking teach him to fucking insult people and be mean to people. But all I said was, God, that dude was fucking weird looking.
No,
I turned around, and they were just both fucking staring daggers right through me. And then I started thinking, well, God, the woman looks normal. Maybe she's like a
normal
fucking, maybe he is special or something.
Yeah.
I just insulted a retarded dude. You know what I mean? And I was like, I felt like the biggest dick in the world for like 3 days.
Yeah. Oh, well,
And my son's like,
hey, you made it through.
oh, God, dude, it was rough.
You made it through.
It was
Yeah,
a rough
you
3
got some
fucking days.
assholes.
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
Oh shit, not that asshole. Asshole of the month. Do-do-do-do-do.
Asshole of.
Asshole of the week.
Asshole of the week.
That's not it.
What was that?
You fat.
You fat.
Hey, man. That was rude.
Yeah, I've had the assholes piling up.
Oh, we're back to the hidden cam, by the way.
The hidden. Oh, we are. Oh, we have to be done
For a while.
Boy, this is something new. You guys are not used to seeing just me, but
Hey,
we
they
have
were
our
for like the
reasons.
first 78 episodes, and then I didn't care.
You know, I've been trying to keep my assholes non-political and non-people that I ran into at McDonald's or 7-Eleven or any of those fucking things. But this has to go back. My first, I can only pick one, so I'm going to pick one. And I did something so fucking stupid that this is another. It could have been another "you're an idiot" thing, but it all stems because this guy was an asshole. I'm merging onto the freeway. This happened about 3 weeks ago. I'm merging onto the fucking freeway, and I'm merging on, and the car coming in my lane, you know, you either gun it to get ahead of him or you slow down. Well, he just kept going his same speed, and I literally almost went into the fucking guardrail.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
You could have just braked.
So I yell and stick the finger out the window. He sticks the fucking finger back at me. I drive by him, and as I'm going by, because I'm going to give him a really good
the extra
thing
finger.
of me,
Now you're
this
gonna
fucker reaches in the glove box.
Oh, guns.
And I'm sitting there going, well, fuck, this ain't worth it. But I'm already passing him. And he turns around and I'm like this, you know, and he puts his fingers up and he goes,
That's funny.
and laughs at
That's
me.
not an asshole. That's a funny guy.
I almost shit my pants.
That
I
might
thought I
have-
was about to get shot.
That guy sounds like my
And the guy
hero of the
went-
week.
And pulls out a fucking finger gun.
And then laughs.
And then laughs at me.
That's so funny.
And I just went, all right, you got me. And I just slowed down and I went back behind him and went about my day. But
You got me.
I went from sheer terror thinking I'm about to get shot
Yeah.
because I'm a fucking idiot. But he was the idiot originally. And then he just fucking bested me with the fake gun.
I actually do that all the time. I've never done the thing,
Yeah.
but I like if there's some kind of road rage incident, especially
Yeah.
if they're behind me, I'll make it look like I'm reaching underneath my thing.
Well, you really?
I do it all the time, dude. I do that. That's one of my classic moves. Look like I'm reaching for a gun.
So they say, oh, I'm going to avoid this.
Yes,
fucker
and then
here.
they don't fuck with me anymore because they think I have a gun. Now I don't know if it's ever. I don't think I've ever had any kind of like one way or the other where they are sped up and challenged the gun
Yeah.
or like backed off.
Well, no, I just
usually
sped
I don't
up
even,
around him
usually I
because
don't
I
think
was
they
gonna-
even notice. But it's
I was going to call him a fucking idiot or
Yeah.
flip him off real good so he saw me. And then when he fucking reached in the glove box and I fucking started panicking, he went,
that's funny as shit.
fuck
dude.
yeah, it was funny.
I
But
like
what an
this guy.
asshole.
I like
I
that
went
guy.
from sheer fucking panic thinking
Yeah.
I'm dying here because I literally was right next to him. And if he would have shot, I wouldn't have had time to lay the brakes on or do anything.
Yeah.
I thought I'm shot. And then I'm like, oh, he just made a dickhead out of me. And that's my fucking asshole of the quarter.
I was gonna say, do you got any more? Or you had more than one asshole.
I've got a couple assholes.
Throw us another asshole real quick.
Haley Joel Osment is my
dude, that
asshole.
guy's the man.
No, he's not the man.
That
And I'll
guy's
tell
the
you why.
man.
Because when you're famous, I don't care the fact that he got a DUI and
Yeah.
had fucking weed and drugs on him. I don't give a fuck about that. But you have to be an adult actor for me not to care about that. He was a kid actor.
Yeah.
I see dead people when I see him.
Yeah, of course.
Cute little guy.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to turn into a fucking asshole, and you're certainly not supposed to get ugly when you were a cute little kid.
Yeah, always been ugly for a while.
He's ugly as fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, just normal looking.
But,
he looks like Hairy Guy, but a little bit chunkier.
Yeah, but Harry Guy can't act.
Oh, Hairy Guy, I forgot about him. He's part of the show. All right, go on.
Is he?
Yeah.
But he's my asshole because apparently I think he got what, a DUI.
Dude, yeah. Let me
found
get
some weed.
Let me get the cocaine. And he called.
Coke,
and he
right.
called. He started bitching about the Jews. He went.
Yes.
He went full Mel Gibson.
Yeah, he
went
did.
full Mel Gibson. And this one really cracked me up. I actually was posting on Facebook, but then I got distracted because I was at work.
Yeah.
And I forgot about it.
A kid actor going off on the Jews.
I dealt to him for like 2 hours one night.
Did you?
Yeah, he came in. He was in for that shitty ass.
remember he was in.
He was in for that shitty ass Ted Bundy movie that they
Right.
did over in Newport. You're gonna lose a tooth doing that shit one day. Your old ass teeth, popping bottles. Anyhow, so Haley Osment comes in, and I don't know who the fuck he is. Right? Of course. Why the fuck would I know who he is? Because he doesn't look like the kid.
No,
and
not
he
at all.
really hasn't been in that many movies. He was in this dumbass Kevin Smith movie called Tusk, where a guy became a walrus or some shit like that, and and that's where Crazy Burns that was on the crew also, Chris, he recognized him from that shitty movie, and so he knew it was him, and he whispers to me, "That's your husband," you know, and then eventually we find out that it is. Super nice guy, very laid back, wasn't drinking or anything, seemed like the exact opposite from this story, all right? He was betting like $10 hard ways, and if they hit, he was acting like a little girl, like all excited, just super normal guy.
Well, he's probably one of those kids whose
Best
parents
part,
stole
though,
all his money.
is old RP was our box. And when he found out, the first thing he did, you know, this guy's underneath the radar right now.
Yeah.
All right. And he's gambling and, you know, he's a celebrity at a casino, celebrity. Fucking old RP at box goes, "Oh, hey, you see dead people?" You know, just fucking going on and on about it, where the whole crowd now knows that he's the dead person guy. And I felt so bad for him because that's all everybody was doing the whole time is the "I see dead people" joke over and over. And this kid's just...
You know how many times he's heard
That's
that
what I mean.
fucking
I felt bad for him because he was such a nice guy. He was tipping, nothing big, but he wasn't playing big either. And he was just cool. You know, we were talking about, he's a Mets fan. We were talking about baseball. We were, you know, just shit like that. Like you would have never, you know, and then he was cool. Like people were asking about Bruce Willis and he was answering. Like he was not one of those asshole celebrities that you deal with every once in a while that don't want to have any fun. He was cool. But he wasn't like a mess. And then I seen that. And apparently what happened was his fucking house burnt down in those LA fires.
Oh, did it?
And he doesn't have the money nowadays to, you know what I mean? And he went in like a tailspin and became, you know, got addicted to coke all of a sudden and fucking went on crazy bender. And this is how it ended. But it just cracked me up because I actually met him.
On the heaps, you know
I don't
what I mean?
know. It just, that one surprised me. But maybe it's just,
kinda
think about it. Me and you, we say some stupid shit when we're drunk. Maybe not even the truth. Maybe not even things we believe. We're just saying dumb shit to like get a reaction.
It's like never once when I was hammered. I always go after people personally. You know,
I don't know.
mean?
Maybe one of the.
But I never once said, "Oh yeah, some fucking Mexicans is why I'm so fucking fucked up right now." That's never happened.
To be fair, you don't work for a Mexican. We do know who controls Hollywood out there. All right, and we do know who's not getting good roles in Hollywood.
Pure Mel Gibson.
Oh no, he went Mel Gibson. You never go full Mel Gibson.
He deserves an asshole
because he can't. The thing is Mel Gibson could survive going full Mel Gibson because he's Mel Gibson.
He's a billionaire,
and well, not only that, but like you still want to see his movies because he's fucking
makes great
good.
movies.
He's fucking good. Haley Joel Osment don't have that to fall back on.
No,
this is pretty much his career
because
now.
He didn't grow up cute.
No, and he became like a role actor. He's not like he's a lead.
Culkin make movies? Fuck no, he doesn't.
No, this guy still has his connections. He can probably act, so he's still getting jobs, but he's not the lead guy anymore. You know what I mean? And now that you fucking told off all the Jews, good luck getting those supporting roles, you fucking nutcase. Oh, shit.
I mean, you just got busted with coke in your hand and you got a fucking DUI, so instead of just saying, "All right, take me down, fingerprint me, do whatever," fuck the Jews. I mean, come on, man, you're an asshole.
All right, so this is my asshole of the week, but I also almost wanted him to be my hero of the week. All right, the only reason he has to be an asshole is because he's also done some racist shit. So
he looks like a racist.
So a New Jersey police chief is being accused of creating a toxic and smelly work environment by defecating on the floors of the station, spiking officers' coffee with Viagra and Adderall, sticking a hypodermic needle into the penis of a subordinate, and more. Dude, this guy is the shit outside of the whole using racial slurs and sexual misconduct and violations of civil rights. Here's a picture of him, actually, and sorry you're not going to see this of him, but fuck yourself.
Is that him with the shirt off?
Yeah, his shirt off. He goes and shaves his body hair on his people's desks to fuck with them. That's hilarious. This guy's just shaving it. Like people be eating, he'll go by and fucking put weird shit in it. Look at this one. He left a turd on the floor. He was just waiting for people to sit in it.
Chief Farley is defecation.
Chief Farley's. That's apostrophe S.
Chief Farley's.
Yeah, so basically he shit on the floor of the precinct. This guy's the man, dude. He pulls his pants down, shits on the floor in front of the whole office staff, and then leaves it for days, refusing to clean up. He's in charge. He shaves his body over work desk, repeatedly rips his rage, he breaks shit, smashes stuff.
This was in New Jersey?
Throws eggs at people? Yes. Smearing ink on door handles, poking holes in coffee cups, that's hilarious, and sneaking dangerously hot peppers into coworkers' food. One complaint said he heated one such pepper-infused meal in a microwave, causing fumes so unbearable the fire department was called to vent the building. That's fucking hilarious. This guy is the man. This another guy, he sent a bunch of gay pride flags, dildos, and masturbation cream to this guy's house, just fucking with him, and his kids found it. Stuck a big... Hey, someone else I know did that before. Stuck a big dildo to someone's front door. Anyways, this guy is an asshole, obviously. All right. He's a racist, and people are just drinking coffee, and he walks by and pokes a hole in their cups. So the fucking chick
Sticks a fucking hypodermic in your dick.
Yeah, there was more. I read a couple different articles on that. There was a little bit more detail about the hypodermic dick program. But
see, even I would be scared to fuck with that guy.
No, this guy's nuts.
Wouldn't play a joke
and
on
he's
this
the
fucking
boss.
guy. Yeah,
and he's the boss on top of that. Imagine the boss. You're just sitting there eating your Subway, and this guy comes and starts shaving his armpit hair into your fucking Subway sandwich.
But think about it. Nobody would. Fucking in New Jersey, there's places where you just don't rat out your boss. You know what I mean?
Well, they did.
No, they did.
I guess. How else?
Finally, how long did it take, though? He probably did it to him for fucking years.
He's been shitting on the floor for 10 years.
and putting a fucking thing on it. Telling people.
Labeling his shit.
This
is my shit, bitch. Don't you fuck with my shit. So yeah, good guy. I like that guy, even though he is an asshole. And get rid of the racist stuff and the sexual harassment, buddy. And I can get with you. All right, if we're just poking holes in coffee cups and making people eat Viagra, dude, how great is that? Viagra and Adderall, the combination. So now
you could die.
Yeah, not only can you not get rid of your boner, but you can't sleep because you're on Adderall. You're all fucking hyped up with a big boner. That's fucking perfect. And they got to go out and protect and serve now.
Oh, yeah, he's
doing this. The cops.
Officer, I was pulled over by one of the officers, and he had a massive erection the whole time he was talking to me.
It worked.
Got you.
He was talking all fast about his dad, and he had a massive erection. I had no idea what was going on.
And then as I pulled away, he stuck a dildo to the back of my car.
Ooh, I'm teaching him good down there. All right, so shout out to that
I haven't been able to pull off the dildo thing with her yet.
With who? Oh, yeah, Nana?
With Nana. Because she put another duck on my car on Easter.
What a bitch. Well, Easter kind of makes sense. But
and it was a duck. It wasn't a bunny. It wasn't a chicken.
No, I got really mad. I seen one of those assholes the other day. They had the duck, but they weren't. And they were in like IKEA. That shit bothers me more than anything.
Yeah, because they're doing it to other cars now.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, I like your car.
Yeah, no.
And you know what? I would understand it if the cars were bought in Milford. If you're looking for a quality used car, I know a guy.
I don't. I sell new cars. But if you want used cars, I can help you out. But if you want a new car, brand new Chevy, Silverado, we got all sorts of them. Come on down, see Jason at 911 Lilo. I don't know. Fuck you. Anyways, we got an email. Email. Hey, it's an email. We got an email, and it's not from Hairy Guy, but it is from the hairless girl.
Oh, nice.
Hairy Guys. And I don't know if you mentioned on the show. You told me, but I don't know if you mentioned on the show. You said you were going to talk about it, but I don't think we ended up talking about it. You had gave Hairy Guy some Viagra, blue pill.
I gave him one, yes.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. We're getting the results.
They told me they were going to do a review.
Okay, this is the review of it.
Apparently, let me set it up for you. He was going, Harry Guy's got this girlfriend he's had for about a year, I guess. They were getting to do a little getaway vacation, and he wanted to put on a good show. They were, a little romantic getaway.
To be fair, it was a dart competition they went to. It wasn't
she went with him, and they had their own room. And
just saying, Harry Guy's not taking her on little vacations. He's taking her to dart competitions so she can join in.
I get it. But the whole point is he wanted to... give his woman a good night.
He wanted to give a hairless girl, a nice
I gave him
nice pound.
100 milligram Viagra.
All right.
And I made very specific instructions, dude. Break this in half.
Okay. I don't remember. I read this a while back, but we haven't had a show in a month, so forget it. All right. Hey, howdy, butthole bandits. Hairless girl here. I need you to play the following for the class prior to this. I don't know. I didn't do this. She wants us to play something from Trailer Park Boys, so I didn't do this. So maybe I'm missing out on that. But don't be asking me to play season 4, episode 6 of Trailer Park Boys like I have that laying around.
Be on YouTube.
Fuck you. I didn't giving them facts. All right. I come to this sad little hotel thinking the only thing getting nailed tonight would be the dartboard. Little did I know, Hairy Guy, bless his nerdy heart, packed his lucky darts in a mysterious mouse-catool like we were going to be the Olympics of awkward foreplay. I laughed when he popped the pill. I should have run. First of all, let me say, this thing works. It works too well. I thought it was a slow burn situation, a little throb here, a wink here. No, within 20 minutes, this man looked like he was smuggling a traffic cone in his pants. I've never seen a glow of confidence on him like that. Not even when he hit triple 20 in front of his dart-throwing disciples. Disciples. He has
Ooh.
disciples?
No, I
No,
don't
he's
think he
too
has
fucking of a nerd to have
He's
a
a
disciple.
disciple.
Yeah, but he's got a big boner apparently, and hairy guy. Imagine a confident hairy guy. You don't see that much.
No,
he does have that walk sometimes.
I mean, that's why when he asked me for one, I
Yeah.
was glad to do it. I wanted
Yeah.
to see this side of hairy guy.
We barely made it back to the room before he pounced like a pubescent werewolf. He kept calling his you-know-what his steel-tipped dart. And let me tell you, he tried to hit every target in the room. The bed, the nightstand, the poorly mounted hotel art. I felt like I was being chased around by an angry Baguette. And it would not quit. 4 hours later, I'm begging the front desk for ice packs while he's still waving around like he's in a medieval joust. The dart competition ended at 8 p.m. My personal dart competition is still ongoing as I write this, and I fear I may need pelvic reconstruction. It's like it opened up blood vessels that were clogged by years of dust going in by the National Dart of Competition, 6.5 hours away. 10 out of 10 for effectiveness, 0 out of 10 for my ability to walk straight the next day. I'll leave a note for my ladies. If your man's picking Viagra for a dart competition, cancel your plans. You're not going anywhere except maybe the ER. Now I pray his mom don't listen to this episode. P.S. Sorry it's taken me long to come up with this review, but I just needed time to recover from round 2. Yes, round 2. Chris warned not to take the whole pill. Now we see why.
Oh, he did take
He
the
must
whole
have took
pill.
the whole pill. And then she
fucking
said,
told him.
XOXO hairless girl, P.S. How much for another? She wants round 2 of old lawn darts.
She was sitting there saying she was fucking mauled by this thing, and like she was attacked by a grizzly bear. It was so painful. Can I get that one more
Go one
time?
more time. Well, hairy guy, maybe don't put that performance on.
And the
very
thing
often,
about
you
it
know?
is, hairy guy. I asked hairy guy how to go, and he told me. And there is one side effect to Viagra. Now, I think the last time I took a Viagra was probably 9 months ago. When I want to be extra, I want to be that. You know. Sometimes it makes your dick so hard you literally can't feel anything.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, it's so swollen that, it's just like, are you sucking it right now? I can't really tell.
Yeah.
He said that was a side effect of it, but
that's kind of, you'll last longer. I don't know if that's
you last forever,
Yeah.
dude. And it's like, I only, like I said, I'll take a half of one if I really want to put a good show on. But 3 hours later, I'm like, will you go down, please? Please, a little. I got to pee.
Yeah, it's annoying.
And it hurts when you have to bend it down. But I warned him repeatedly, half. I should have only given him half.
Now, he took the whole, man. 6.5 hours of fucking, apparently.
Dude, and I'm telling you, I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
He wanted to put a good
I don't
show
know,
on.
dude.
Apparently, he maimed her for life.
Yeah. Imagine how that room smelled afterwards.
Why would it smell?
I don't know. Just 2 people fucking for 6.5 hours, no matter who they are. It's going to smell.
I think they should make a Yankee Candle with that smell.
You like that smell? That's welcoming.
I think I'm just used to it.
Yeah. It's a welcoming smell.
I think I'm used to it. But
Your lifestyle apparently is becoming more and more the norm. I found this article the other day on Vice, right? And it's
I told you.
The Wild World of Hotwifing.
Yeah.
Kink couples swear saved their marriage. And I only
That's my
really
life.
just pulled this up because, they go into kind of the whole cuck dynamic. But have you checked out these websites and stuff like they're trying to say? Have you ever went to Wifey?
No, I've never heard of
That's
it.
purposely for that. A platform that promises to test drive your wife. I mean, that's hilarious. There's a couple different one of these things. You need to look at them, man.
Well, no, I think that wifey thing sounds to me like it's a specific group of guys. Hey, do you want us to fuck your wife? Come to this website and we will. There's get this, the hot wife thing.
You think this is like a site ran by bulls?
Ran by a group of guys. There's a group in Cincinnati called the Cincinnati Gangbang Club. It's 7 or 8 black dudes.
Ew.
Because it's a fantasy of a
Why did
lot
I
of
say
these
ew?
wives.
That was racist.
Well, no, it's a fantasy of a lot of wives that want the BBC. They want to
Yeah.
be fucked by a black guy.
Okay.
And these guys will, post profiles or whatever. I think you get 4 or 5. You get as many as you want.
Oof.
But they will just gangbang your wife.
What a weird.
And they're called the Cincinnati Gangbang Group.
Well, good for them. There's also more apps called Thirder
Field is the
Field?
one my buddy told me about.
and Pineapple.
Pineapple is a swinger term. If you put a upside down pineapple somewhere in your house and people see that you have an upside down pineapple, it means you're swingers.
Okay, well, apparently there's some websites you need to look into, some apps. You can be just right on your phone, man, getting some hot wives.
Well, I have 4 or 5 now.
Well, you can have 9, 10.
I don't know if I want 9, 10 because then you got to start. Well, you got to start the whole dynamic again of making sure they're not weird or crazy.
Yeah, but I think these. Well, yeah, okay. The weird.
There's a lot of weird and crazy.
You're right. I was
going to
say it's more like a grinder kind of thing, but that's not really what you're looking for. Is a grinder kind of thing.
Well, no, because I want to make sure that I'm not going to get killed by the husband.
Yeah.
I never ever do first timers.
Well, yeah, but the app's kind of like Uber, where they have to put some ID in or something, don't they?
Yeah,
you can't just be a straight. Well, I mean, you're less likely to get killed.
Well, yeah, you don't have to put your ID in, not at all.
We haven't done any of these.
You just have to put but like the one I am on,
yeah,
you don't have to put your ID. All you have to do is put your birth date and social. Or you're not even social birth date, whatever. You can make all that up.
Is there ever been any like cut up bulls? I haven't heard about any.
No, I haven't heard of it.
I guess they probably wouldn't pronounce it like that.
And like I said,
pronounce.
Even though I'm more comfortable doing it now, I still want to make sure. I want to go over there comfortable knowing that I'm not going to get killed or this, fucking weird. I got a really cool message 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah? What was it?
Woman just outside of Indianapolis. Husband's dick don't work. Just wants to get fucked.
Dick don't work. Your dick don't work.
I'll fuck your wife because your dick don't work. I could write the song.
Yeah, well, you already got the song written pretty much.
But she kept sending me pictures and stuff, and then the husband got on the chat and said, yeah, man, if you could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. And
help.
Then she sent me a
I think that's the best part about this situation is these people are acting like you're doing charity work.
Well, no, it's because
if you can help me out, man.
The guys
fuck my wife.
whose dicks don't work.
Yeah.
They love their wife. They still want her to have pleasure. So, hey, I'll help you. But this guy, they basically just want her to come to me without him. And I said, well,
like you're going to need to at least put it on an iPad so I feel comfortable.
I said I'm going to have to at least fucking meet the dude to know it's cool.
Yeah.
You're not a fucking liar and you're not just coming here to cheat because I don't want to get shot.
Well, yeah, but you already talked to him, didn't you? I guess it was
on
Chad who could have lied. Yeah,
he could have lied and said, hey, this is the hubby. No, we'll see. But more and more of these are popping up. This is really becoming a thing. Now, the hot wife thing isn't necessarily cuck. The cuck meaning of cuck is
I get you.
Humiliate the dude.
They go into that on that link.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they talk about although the act is the same, someone's fucking the wife and they're watching.
Right.
But it's a totally different thing. I would say the more you hot wife the muscle builder.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where you cuck the dress guy.
He gets turned on watching it, but he's not a little bitch.
Yes, he doesn't want you to talk to him and put him down and whole thing like that.
Right.
That's what they call a hot wife. The idea is to show you how hot my wife is.
Yeah.
To let you step into my world for a little bit.
Her fucking sexual appetite is more than I can fulfill. So
yeah.
Like I said, I perform a service.
Do you have a preference
of
hot wife or cuck?
Well, the hardcore cuck thing, really not my thing.
It's just too
when
awkward.
I spit on the guy and pissed in his bathroom and stuff
cool,
like that.
See, that's what I like to hear about. The hot wife thing don't do much.
I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
But because I don't know which one he is. Is he a cuck or is he a hot? They're all cucks, really, except for the bodybuilder one. Mm-hmm. Because even though he's just sitting there and I'm not spitting on him or kicking his dick cage,
his dick cage.
She's still talking to him like, God, he fucks so much better than you. That's cuck.
Yeah, no, that is cuck. If she's talking to him, she's doing the cucking. But either way, like it's still a cuck situation.
Hey, will you look over here? I want you to see how a real man fucks. That kind of thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
They all say that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's more of a cuck thing for me. But the really extreme one, go over and spit in his face and kick his dick. Mm-hmm. That's hardcore cuck.
Now let me ask you this: you say a real,
and I've done it.
You say a real man. If you had if someone said they could fix a car but they couldn't fuck good, and then someone else said they could fuck good but couldn't fix a car, which one do you think's more of a man? Because to me, being a man is like being able to fix things around the house and put a fucking alternator in.
Well, see, the thing about it is, I can fix certain things, but I can't do the real hard ones.
I'm not challenging your manliness. I'm just saying in general.
I've thought about that question.
Yeah.
Because I can't fix my car. I can change the oil. I can put in new spark plugs. But I can't pull the carburetor out and rebuild it. Something like that. But the more of a man thing, I'm going with fuck good.
Fuck it. Okay. I don't know. I get more of the manly stuff. That can just do every fucking fix cars.
I wish I could
build
do that
this,
stuff.
do that. Build a
I
house.
wish I could do stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. That we all do. But I mean, I don't do either. I'm not a man. But either way, like
I mean, and that's bothered me sometimes when I, hey, I need a new door put on, so I'll be like, I'm a man. I'll go to the Home Depot. I'll buy a door. It don't fit. You have to put shivs in, and you got to do this and that.
Oh, that stuff's hard. I fuck it up
like,
every time.
This is the size of the hole, and this is the size of the door. You should be able to just. Oh no, you got to buy shims, and you got to do. What's a shim?
I know it's a little thing.
It's a little piece of wood.
Yeah.
It's a little triangular shaped piece of wood. You plug one here, one there. That's the shit I can do. I can put the door on if it fits.
No, I'm with you, man. Every time I try to do
can't.
some like real man shit, it's half-assed done. It's not done the proper way. It's just it never ends right for me. I never get done with the project and go, damn, I killed it. You know what I mean?
Well, no. One time I actually tried to drywall my basement.
Yeah.
So I bought all the drywall, had it delivered. I'm like, okay, this is good. I got this, And I put up the first couple sheets, and I'm like, fucking goddamn, it looks fucking great.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
I'm halfway through it, and then came the little pieces that had to fit around this pole or this beam.
Yeah.
How do I measure that? You got a piece here that's short here, long here, and then it's got a little round thing. I know the guys that can just go, put it here, measure, put it here, measure, cut a little hole, and it fits perfect. I can't do that shit.
No. But then again, that shit you learn after a while.
I can fuck the shit out of your wife.
No, I'll pass.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking in general. I actually
I'll just fuck a little bit.
fucked a single girl not long ago.
Oh, you had an actual real
normal girl.
I mean, outside of butt eater, right?
Well, no, there's also the flight attendant one.
Okay.
I also fucked her
Yeah.
several times. But no, this one went on there, sent me a message.
It was from the website, though.
From the website.
So you're doing pretty much exclusively all your sex is done from this website.
I don't go
outside of butt eater.
I don't go out.
You're right. Yeah, you don't meet anybody, so how else are you going to do it?
I don't go out.
No.
I mean, if I could go to bars, and then I'd be the creepy old man at a bar trying to,
You're at that age where you're either pathetic or creepy at a bar.
Yeah.
And
the thing about it is, if I go to a bar with my buddies and I'm drinking and I happen to
different,
strike up a conversation and fuck someone, but now if I go to a bar and I'm having a drink, hey, can I buy you a drink? That's creepy.
Mm-hmm. So I agree.
I
mean, unless it's age appropriate, but you don't like those girls.
Well, that's true. I mean, I could go to a bar that's catered to by older women, but
I think they're called Applebee's.
Well, no, but I'm talking like 44-year-old women, 40 to 50. But I get a message on here. This girl messaged me. It's fucking cool as hell. She's a bank teller.
What a whore.
No, broke up with her boyfriend 7-8 months ago. Mm-hmm. She's got a kid. She's busy. She goes, I just need a good dickin'. She goes, no offense, but it's just going to be once. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to message you again till I'm horny again. That'll probably be another couple years.
Couple years.
So I met her for a drink.
She gets horny every couple of years.
Met her for a drink. Went back to her place. Fucking made her see God for about an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. And I left. She sent me one text since. It said, thank you. Had a nice time.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Did you bring her a flower?
Ate her butt.
Same thing. It's basically the same thing.
But I mean, that's all she said. I need a good fuck.
Speaking of butt, Ryan texted me the other day, says he has a new sex position. He really wants to come on the show.
Yeah. So. Well, it can't possibly beat the ZZ bottom.
I don't know how you could. He didn't tell me what it was. I don't want to know until
I've come to the conclusion that the ZZ bottom is not humanly possible. No one's dick bends that far.
Apparently his does.
I just don't see it.
I don't know.
You have to bend your dick all the way through your legs, bend it at a 45-degree angle to get it in the hole. Now, some dicks are shaped funny and bent, but no, you couldn't do it.
I don't know if he's ever pulled it off. I don't know.
I want to see. Here's what I want to see.
I mean,
I want to see him and his wife back up to each other. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I want to see if, in the ZZ bottom position, pretending she's a man. Now, it'd be harder for a man because you have to go around their balls.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work with guys.
Just to see if his penis head could actually touch her butthole. Just touch it.
Just touch it.
In that position.
I don't know. I had to ask him.
And take away nuts and a dick blocking the path.
Yeah.
I've looked more and more into this. I've researched it.
You've researched the ZZ bottom.
I just don't think the ZZ bottom is humanly possible.
What about the London Bridge? Didn't he have that too?
Yeah, that was possible.
I don't remember how that worked.
Yeah, but
he had
the ZZ bottom is not possible.
Well,
for those of you that don't remember, two men back up to each other.
I don't know why you think it has to be men.
Because he said it was because it's bottom.
I get it, but you could be just with your wife or
Well,
your
then
girl or a
then
girl.
you wouldn't
or
have to
just
use
a
the word
whore.
bottom. It would be a woman who takes it in the ass. When you say bottom,
Where's it say bottom at?
ZZ Bottom.
Oh, it is called the ZZ Bottom.
Yeah, that's what it's fucking called.
You're right. Yeah.
It's designed for two gay men.
Oh.
So
I don't know.
you back your butts up together, and then one of the guys, whoever the top is going to bend his dick all the way down through the hole. Mm-hmm. Got to get by his nuts, his taint, his ass, get to the next guy's dick, nuts, and then put it in his ass.
Well, I mean, the taint's not really a factor. No, no one's got unless he's got a hangy taint, but that would be weird.
But when you've already gone through a good 3 inches of nutsack and a little dick that's, even though you got it folded over, it's impossible.
Maybe he has one of those skin tag taints like I was talking about. That has skin tags just going all the way from...
Then I would just stop there and rub it back and forth on the bump.
I wonder if that would feel good.
No.
I'm not sure. I don't think it would have
No,
a
it
feel.
wouldn't feel good.
I don't know. You're bumping into a butthole.
Well, that's why, the French tickler was invented.
Yeah.
French tickler is just the original French tickler.
Wasn't it just a glove with knobbles on it?
It was, one over one finger, and it had nubs all over it, and you just kind of stuck it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And now they make rubbers that way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have seen those. Yeah.
Not ribbed with the bumps all over.
Yeah,
And
warps.
it's like, if you want to take away more sensitivity from the giver,
Yeah.
put big fucking bumps of rubber on that fucking thing.
That's a weird thing anyways. Condoms that now come with fucking genital warts. Just for feel. Ugh.
And you're fucking bumpy for her pleasure.
Ugh, yeah. Not interest.
I bought a new rubber that I'm dying to try. It's a new lambskin rubber, and I love those. But this one is supposed to be the thinnest, and I've never paid this much for a rubber in my life. I paid $18 for 3 rubbers.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, yeah.
Supposedly, I mean, I've worn the lambskin, and it's fucking awesome, but these are supposed to be the thinnest, most whatever. I'm dying to try it, so I'll give you a review on that one.
I told you, the lambskin grosses me out. That even you're fucking a lamb. It's the same thing.
It's intestines.
Yeah, still, ew. Would you stick it, like, if I just grabbed it?
Yes, I have.
If I just fucking killed a lamb over there and pulled his intestines out, would you stick your dick in it?
If it was shaped phallically.
Really? It was so warm?
The weird thing is they're not tight. They're baggy. They're loose
I don't
and
think
baggy.
that their elasticity
But
is
once
the
you
real thing.
stick it in, it molds to your skin.
Ah, so it sticks to you.
Well, yeah, it's skin on skin. It molds.
Ew, skin on skin.
And it doesn't roll.
I think that makes you a
It
bestiality.
doesn't roll. It comes in a little
Is that what they call
jar.
Lamb
It
fucker.
comes in a little jar, and you pull it out, and it's just like wadded up. And shoved in there.
$6.
Yeah.
What was it? All lambskins?
Yeah, they come like
they're
that. I haven't
free.
seen one that rolls.
Yeah, I
But
don't
no,
know.
the other ones are like 12
Why'd you do
now.
it? You got you fucking a girl with a latex allergy?
No.
Fucking Eric's wife?
Eric who?
I don't know. What was his last name? I ain't putting his last name on TV.
I don't know anybody. whose
Remember
wife
we
is
thought he
like-
fucked a cat one time?
Oh.
Wife's allergic to latex. All right.
Yeah, it's good for that.
Got to keep that goat skin around.
It's good for those lambskin are good for pregnancy, but not disease.
And his fuck house that he has or whatever.
Yeah, I'd fuck a sheep's stomach. Yeah.
Why not? You know.
I watched an interview with a guy.
Why not?
On fucking YouTube that fucks chickens. Now,
Larry Flint used to.
yeah, but this guy gave a fucking interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fuck chickens.
Yeah, just talk
He's
to
a
him.
farmer. And he
Apparently
talks
you
about
kill
it.
them.
They die.
Yeah,
every fucking time.
Yeah, that's.
So he said sometimes what I'll do if I'm horny is I'll take one I was getting ready to cut up and cook anyway and fuck it to death.
Yeah, but I mean, ew.
And then he eats them.
Now, I know that, like, when you fuck it and you come in a chicken, it's not going to soak into the breast meat or anything, but that's what would go through my head. I'm eating
Me
cum
too.
chicken.
Yeah.
Like, I can't eat cum chicken.
But this guy fucks the chicken, kills the chicken, eats the chicken.
Wow, that guy should be put in jail. I mean,
Yeah.
I know there's nothing criminal. Well, I don't know. I think fucking
He
chickens
even went
is criminal,
so far.
isn't it?
Oh yeah,
I think it depends on the
bestiality-
state.
Well, yeah, most states. There's only like 4 that it's legal in.
Where are those states?
Like, well,
They're cool.
It was legal in Washington, and it was a really fucking weird story.
Is it one of those things where it's legal or they just never had to deal with it, so they haven't put it in the law
They've
yet?
never changed it.
Okay.
They've never added it to the law.
That's what I mean. Like, until it's first happened, you probably
But
never
there
thought
was
about
a farm in fucking Washington that had a website. We have all kinds of animals. You pay to fuck them.
it. Yeah.
A guy flew there, got fucked in the ass by a horse, and died.
No, I know about that. Yeah. I know
That
about
was at that farm in Washington.
Okay.
The little sleeve on the horse broke,
Yeah.
And he went fucking ball deep in this dude's ass.
Can you imagine that? Like old timey days, we're just going back and they're like putting together their society, you know, getting the laws together. And, you know, they think they have the laws together. And then all of a sudden it's like, fucking Ted over there has been fucking chickens till they die. Now I know it's not illegal, but we got to do something about this. We can't have them fucking all the chickens.
Well, what I was reading about
like,
this
and
dude
so they
that
have
got
to put the bestiality thing in the books because it wasn't in the books before. They didn't
Everything has to be on the books.
They didn't think they had to put it in the books until some fucking villager started fucking an animal.
Well, they were fucking sheep and stuff.
That's what I mean.
You know?
Well, back in the day, that was a normal thing, apparently, but especially the sheep, but not in the American
they got the same
culture.
size hoo-ha, apparently. You're not going to kill a sheep fucking it.
Ah, is that why we use sheepskin for fucking?
No, it's
that's lambskin. Well, lamb and sheep are the same thing, right?
Same thing.
Right.
Baby sheep, but
that's even worse. You're a fucking a baby of a different.
But let me get back to the story.
What if it's a dude? Now you're gay. You fuck animals and babies.
This guy said sometimes he will grab the chicken firmly on the back, chop its head off while the dick's still in, because the thing starts.
Oh my God!
Shaking.
Just shake it. Fucker. Just shake it, buddy.
Yeah, he said sometimes he will kill it in the act. So he's a necrophilia bestiality guy.
And I bet you he doesn't differentiate between gay.
That's why fucking.
Well, now chickens are
dudes started sticking gerbils up their ass.
Yeah, Richard Gere.
Because it died when it was in there and convulsed.
Ew.
That's why they did it.
Is it really?
Yes.
I thought they were just trying to escape, so they were.
No, they're moving around in there, but when they die, apparently they convulse.
Don't gerbils have pretty sharp claws?
I think they cut the claws off. They declaw the gerbil.
Declaw the gerbil.
And maybe some sick fuckers like the claws. I don't know.
Imagine going to the vet and bringing your gerbil in. Like, what do you need done? I need the claws taken out. What do you mean? Well, I'm going to put them in my asshole, and I need him not to... I
don't want him clawing my furniture up.
I don't want him clawing my furniture or my anus up.
But somebody thought of that.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I'm going to take this small rodent. I'm going to tie a string to its tail. I'm going to shove it in my asshole. It's going to die. Shake. I'm going to come real hard, and then I will pull it out with the string and discard said rodent.
I wouldn't put it over. I would go over the hips. I was scared it would slip off the tail. And now I got a gerbil in my asshole forever. Or I have to go to the doctor and say, "Get this
under
gerbil."
The legs.
I would get like a little, or maybe even put like a full vest kind of thing on them, like that you do the dogs nowadays, so they don't pull so hard. You know, they got the full body thing on. You just attach the back.
Imagine being a cage full of gerbils.
Yeah.
And the guy comes and grabs one of the other guys. Hey, Jimmy's gonna go up this guy's ass.
You're next, Roger.
Jimmy's dying, dude. He's going to go up this guy's ass.
God, we were wondering why his claws got taken out
but
last week.
This was an 18-minute interview with this sick fuck.
18 minutes of chicken fucking.
Well, they asked him, what other animals do you fuck? Apparently it was a bestiality group that goes around and interviews its members on the kinds of animals they fuck.
You know how that interview should have ended?
With him fucking one?
No, they should have just walked behind him and shot him in the head. All right? Just got rid of this fucking guy. That was a great story, but we can't have you existing anymore.
And
boom.
It's so weird because, of course, after I watched that, I watched other videos by this group, and they're talking to these very attractive girls. Yeah, I fuck my dog.
Yeah, that's
stuff like that.
That's
and I'm
weird,
sitting there going,
hey, is it weird that seems a little bit more normal than
no,
putting a gerbil up your ass?
More normal
than putting a gerbil up your ass.
No, you're fucking an animal in any way, shape, or form.
But at least the animal's getting something back. Another one, you're killing it. I mean, I'm gonna say if I had to hang out with three people, and there's three people in the room right now, all right, the girl that fucked her dog, the guy that fucks chickens and cuts the heads off while he's fucking them, or the guy that puts gerbils up his ass. I'm picking the dog fucker every time.
Yeah, first of all, because it's a girl.
Well, okay, just take it out. Okay, it's a guy, whatever. I'm just saying, out of those three, I'm taking the dog fucker because at least the dog didn't die. You know what I mean? That dog enjoyed himself. That fucking German Shepherd's, he's fine. But that gerbil is dead. And not only is dead, he got declawed first, apparently. The chicken's dead.
You know what?
No matter what, whether he got his head cut off or just got fucked to death.
See, I know all about fucking chickens now from watching the interview, but I don't know much about the gerbils except that they convulse.
Yeah.
Maybe because I just realized this woman was saying when she fucks her dog, dog's got, it's a big ass fucking mastiff or something.
Of course, you ain't fucking no poodle.
Apparently she puts socks on his feet, like they do with babies.
Oh, his feet.
When they don't want to scratch themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they put socks over the dog and they tape them on. Maybe they tape the fucking gerbil's claws.
Oh, like kitten mittens. But
because but unless you're the sick fuck that's holding the gerbil with a pair of pliers and pulling the fucking things out, they have to fucking cover them.
Plus, you don't want it bleeding while it goes into your ass.
No.
You might get gerbil AIDS. I mean, I don't know how that works out, but that might be where it came from. I'm not sure.
I thought it was monkeys.
Well, you never know. We don't get a lot of
gerbil age.
That's probably how COVID started. Fucking Fauci was over there training gerbils to go up his asshole. Next thing you know, the whole world's wiped out by a pandemic.
It just tells me when you can go to YouTube and watch interviews of people who fuck animals proudly declaring why they do it. This world's more fucked up than it's ever fucking been, dude.
Yeah, I agree. We fucking off and going home?
Yeah, I've got to fuck you. Yeah, you got to fuck you.
Whatever.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
My fuck you is hairy guy.
Hairy guy.
Yeah, and I'm telling you why.
I think he was your fuck you on the last episode that we had 3,000 months ago.
He's a friend, like hairy guy.
Yeah.
But he makes bad decisions sometimes.
Yeah, like the whole Viagra.
Yeah, the whole Viagra especially. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to take a whole Viagra, and I don't want to see hairy guy's dick,
no,
you have to take a picture of it.
And maybe you did.
It makes your dick look different. You have a porn star dick. Mm-hmm. I told you about the vein.
Wait a minute. Your fuck you is him not taking the dick pic?
Yes. I asked him.
But again, he may... Oh, okay, you asked him.
I said, hey, you got a pic? Oh, I just fucked her good and it didn't feel my... He did not. He avoided the dick question.
Well, maybe he didn't want to show you his dick pic. That doesn't mean he didn't take one.
Let me tell you something.
What?
If you're going to take a full fucking Viagra, you need a picture of that thing.
Yeah, sure.
Because it doesn't look like your dick.
Okay.
You borrowed a porn star's dick.
Yeah.
I would imagine hairy guys is about that size, lengthwise.
Yeah.
But I guarantee the thing was wearing a cape. You got to take a pic, hairy guy. And
like Girthy
I
Gary.
asked you about it. You avoided the question. Got to take a dick pic when you eat your first Viagra.
Well, I don't rule out that he may have taken a picture, dude. He just might not have wanted to show you. I mean,
that's not gay.
I don't care. I mean, I guarantee I'm not a dick pic guy because I got married before they were a thing almost.
Yeah.
Nathan's probably got some dick pics. You think if you asked to see his
I don't want
dick,
to see his dick.
But I'm just saying, you think if you just straight up asked him, can I see your dick pic? He'd go, yeah. Or did you just assume when he said no that he just doesn't have any?
Matter of fact, I know that. I know he's got dick pics. At least he did it a year or two ago because he was showing me something on his phone. He went, "Oh, don't want to see that one. You don't want to see my dick." And I'm like, "All right, no, thanks. I didn't want to see your dick."
Yeah.
But if he said I ate a full Viagra, I'd say, "Let me see the dick."
What if you have nothing to compare it to? You don't see the original dick.
It doesn't matter.
It might look the same.
It doesn't. No, it can't look the same.
It can't look the
Your
same.
veins are bulging. Your head is ready to explode.
Okay.
The head is purple and fucking come on. That's what a dick pic on a Viagra looks like. And if I find out that anyone I know has taken a full Viagra, has a dick pic, and did not share it with me, unfriend me now. Unfriend me now. I hate people that, they get out there with their political shit. Take me off your friends list. I am not your friend anymore.
If you even think that J.D. Vance is a good guy, you just don't be friends with me anymore.
And then a month later, you run into him. Hey, how come you unfriended me? Because I disagree with you on that political rant. Oh, I didn't mean you. Fuck off. Either delete me or don't delete me.
I don't got a lot of political friends right now. I feel like I don't hear about it a lot.
Dude, I'm over the political thing.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of hearing about it. Let's get through the 4 years. Do what you're going to fucking do. The Supreme Court's trying to block him on half the shit he does anyway. They blocked him on the Venezuelan dudes. And I got to say, if it's proven that those dudes were MS-13 members, I agree with Trump. Get him the fuck out of here.
If you can prove it. I mean, they sent one guy over there just had an autism speaks tattoo.
Yeah, that guy.
And they're like, what gang has this gay ass tattoo? I don't get it. But
apparently, if you're a member of MS-13, it's a requirement that you have a tattoo, a 13 somewhere on your body.
That's a lot of Russian gangs are like that too.
So if these guys fucking have a MS-13 tattoo, I agree with Trump. Get them the fuck out of here.
I don't have an opinion on it, honestly, because I don't know what kind of research they're doing.
I'm only talking criminals. I'm not talking the guy who's over here
you're
working
right.
with his family.
If you can guarantee me that these guys are in this gang and they're active in this gang, because what happens if you were in that gang when you're 14 and now you're 32? You know what I mean? And you've got out of it, but you still got the fucking tattoo.
But
should we still say fuck you? You know what I mean? So I don't know.
You're in prison. if you're in prison for gang-related crimes and you got a 13 tattooed on you, get the fuck out of here.
I don't think they're sending people from prison, though. They're sending just people on the street.
The Supreme Court blocked a whole bunch of guys who are in prison.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so over that kind of shit that
I'm over all of it,
whatever,
really.
guy. You guys argue for 4 years and come back, and hopefully the liberals found
But,
somebody worth voting for.
I will say this, and I'll make you a fucking wager. We'll do a tattoo wager.
Oh.
Okay, because I've already got a dick on me.
Mm-hmm.
This time we're going to do... we're going to make a tattoo bet.
A butthole?
A butthole
Mm-hmm.
with nuts hanging off the bottom of it.
Oh, like
So
a
you know
back
it's yeah.
sign with some nuts in the background? Okay.
That'll be the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
OAC will not be president.
Oh, I see.
You said that's our next president. AOC.
I didn't know it was AOC. I don't know if I actually believe that. I'm betting that. She's too young. I do think she's
You're not going to make a bet that's not payable for 4 years?
Well, yeah, because I don't really want a butthole tattoo on me for something that I don't think is going to happen.
I don't want the dick.
Well, yeah, but it was a fair and square wager. Like this one I don't know if I believe that right now. It's too far away. I think she'd win against Vance, but I think she's too young. I think there's going to be she's only, I think, 36. So, I mean, she'll be 40. I see her running for president in her 40s at some point.
Well, the only thing political that I'll say, and I don't disagree with that, the only thing political that I will say is I'm not a Trumper. I disagree with 75% of the stuff he does.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be absolutely terrified if J.D. Vance were president.
JD's.
He's nuts.
And this isn't a political rant, but fuck you, JD Vance. You killed the Pope. How dare you? I'm not Catholic, but is it just happenstance that he visits him one day and he's dead the next day? You did that, JD. I see you with your little sneaky tricks, fucking sneaking pills into his water.
We know the Pope was liberal.
We know the Pope was liberal, and you hated that. Now you want a conservative Pope. It ain't going to happen, buddy. We're going to find a black or a Filipino or someone at my work said a Chinaman.
The white smoke will come out and it'll say, our new Pope has been elected. Clarence Thomas is our new Pope.
No, it's going to be the Reverend Al Sharpton. He converted to Catholicism, and now he's there.
It's weird, though. A lot of fucking hardcore past liberals, like I can think of one in particular, Michael Rappaport. Mm-hmm. He used to be the craziest liberal in the world.
Just because of the Jews.
He's nuts Republican now.
Well, is he Republican or is he just on the Gaza
Conservative.
shit?
No, he's on everything fucking Republican.
Really?
He said he's had a vision. And
a vision?
He realized that he had an epiphany that said, oh my God, what was I thinking before? And now he's like ranting about...
He's like in his 50s.
Yeah.
I don't trust people in their 50s that change their political opinion that far.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
So far. He's like from here to there.
I can understand the more I look at it, I understand these taxes or stuff like that, but not like on everything. And that's the problem with people in politics anyways. It's all of this and all of that.
And it breaks my heart with him, because not that I liked his movies, because I really can't name any.
Oh.
But he was...
Higher Learning. He played a Nazi.
He was in the Pop Copy Chappelle skit. Excuse me, sister, I got to go take a shit. And that was one of my favorite fucking Chappelle skits.
He used to be funny on podcasts and stuff just because he was so combative and he's always yelling and he's
Yeah.
crazy. But either way, like, that's funny. I knew that he got all weird about the Palestine shit because he's super Jew, but like I didn't know that also transferred to now he hates abortion and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
everything. He's nuts. He's on board. He's a Trumper. And,
good for him, man.
yeah.
We all need a purpose.
I can see, your views sliding a little bit.
No, they can't change.
But from going left to fucking right
No.
all the way.
Well, Rogan kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, he
you know what I
did.
mean? Like, let's go from a big Bernie Sanders supporter to a big Trump supporter. They're pretty much the exact opposite on almost everything.
Well, when he was a Bernie supporter, he didn't have the $300 million that he tried to protect now with Trump.
And he wasn't best friends with Elon Musk.
Yeah,
dumb
and
shit
now
like
he
that.
wants to make sure he holds on to as much of that $300 million or whatever that he's got.
Good for him. Who gives a shit? He's short. All right, guys. Until
You
now,
don't
we're
have a fuck
gonna try. I fuck you, JD Vance. He killed the Pope.
J.D. Vance.
Yeah, he killed the Pope.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
That's a pretty good size fuck you,
yeah.
especially if you're Catholic.
You can't just kill a Pope.
No.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Pope was dead though already. I don't know if you've seen his last mass he did. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. There had two people holding him, moving his arms for him because I guess he has to do some kind of look like a
And
fucking.
you have to stand.
He looks like a
when you
plane
do some of
conductor or
those.
some shit like that. He's doing this shit, and they had just you could see he was just like, and they're just moving fucking arms.
Yeah.
Like this guy should be in bed dying. Just let the guy die.
Well, it's weird the way he died. They
Why?
released his, I know we got to go, but they released his death certificate. Mm-hmm. Now, he was in the hospital all those months for pneumonia.
Yeah.
Ventilators, the whole nine. Well, he comes out, he has a stroke,
Mm-hmm.
puts him in a coma, and in that coma, He basically had a heart attack. I mean, fuck. Coma or stroke, coma, heart attack. Not a real peaceful way to go.
How old was he?
88.
12 points for your boy. I had him in the death pool. Fuck you,
that's
Pope.
That's one thing we didn't go over. It's one thing we didn't go over.
Kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck